Barney Frank has a new book coming out, and in it, he argues that we should be legalizing heroin as well as cocaine. He is quoted as saying, "The question is, are there drugs that have a very good likelihood of making me misbehave towards others? I do not believe heroin is in that category. What makes people misbehave is the need to steal money to buy heroin." Now, Barney Frank is a former co-sponsor of a marijuana prohibition repeal, and he went on to say that cocaine should also be legal, saying, first of all, with cocaine, let's just cut through the BS. There are a lot of very high-functioning people in this society on cocaine. Cocaine is the rich people's drug. This is just silly. He said he's never used heroin, and he would still want to restrict the manufacture of PCP and other things. I have mixed feelings about this. We support the legalization of marijuana. We believe it should be taxed, and it should be a revenue source for the government, and it would eliminate a whole number of problems, including overcriminalization, prisons, etc. So far, we agree.
And I believe we also all agree that we should decriminalize drugs like heroin and cocaine, right?
Decriminalization, right. And
Right.
what we're talking about is legalization.
Yeah.
Do you create more addicts by legalizing cocaine and heroin? That's a question, and you could be on either side of that argument, right? You do eliminate the black market nature of buying and selling the drugs when you legalize, and that could be argued is a positive thing. But the problem is that legalizing alone won't solve this issue of committing crimes to get money to buy drugs. Either way, they cost money. Legal drugs are as addictive as illegal drugs. And I don't think it addresses, Natan, this idea that Barney Frank says, the problem is you have to steal money to get heroin. If you're addicted to legal or illegal heroin, in either case, you would find yourself needing to steal money, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I don't have a set opinion on this yet, but it strikes me as kind of a problem to legalize drugs like heroin and cocaine. For one thing, heroin is pretty similar to prescription drugs that are not widely available on the street legally. You have to get a prescription. So certainly I would favor giving heroin or synthetic morphine to patients that need it. However, if you legalize it completely, you then can't go after dealers. And while I completely agree that we should never put a heroin addict behind bars or a cocaine addict behind bars, I think that dealers should be prosecuted. I think that's the only thing that I would justify about anti-drug measures.
And you're not talking about marijuana here.
No, of course, I think marijuana should be legalized completely.
All right.